Good evening, everybody. This evening I'll be cooking onion bhajis. For this you will need gram flour, which is the best. You can use normal plain flour, but you do get the flavour from the gram flour. You can get this readily in Morrison's actually. So you need 100 grams of that. You need chili powder. You need turmeric. We need onions. Baking powder and the green chili. So we need 100 grams of gram flour, half a teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of turmeric, one green chili that's been seeded and chopped very, very finely, and then of course there's half a teaspoon of baking powder, and of course the onions. We'll weigh all this up and get it into the dish now, the flour and that, and I'll be back with you shortly. So in the bowl there, we've got gram flour, the baking powder, turmeric, and the chili powder. Now here we've got the onions and the green chili. Now the onions need to be cut into thin strips, and the green chili has to be seeded. All the seeds to be taken out and very finely chopped. I'll get to that stage in a minute. See you in a while. There we are. Now I know you always wash your hands doing it after every different procedure of cooking, but it's imperative after you've cut chilies up to wash your hands. If you rub your eyes after you've been working with chilies, you'll know all about it. So we come now again to the batter mixture. So we need to add some water and make this into a nice batter, which I'll show you in a minute. Just add a little bit, maybe 2 or 3 tablespoons of water. Here you see the mixture is quite gloopy, is the word for it. It's not like it's not like a Yorkshire pudding batter and things like that. It's quite gloopy. So then we add a pinch of salt, and literally a pinch it is. So there we go into add now the onions and the chilies, and I'll get back to you. You can actually use this recipe without chilies, but me and Patsy do prefer a little bit of spice, so that's what we did. Here we go. That's the mixture. I didn't put all the onions in. It did call for 1 onion. They were quite small. I done 2, so perhaps 1.5, or 1 very large one would have done the trick. Now, the next stage is we're going to cook them. We need vegetable oil in like a pan or a wok of some kind. I think I'm going to use a saucepan anyway. I've got a deep fat fryer, right? But that as soon as you use that fat in there, it'll smell of onions and like that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another saucepan or something, and I'm going to keep the oil as it'll be fresh. So for a while, obviously not for a long time, but then I can go back to it and use it again when I want to use when I want to make onion bhajis. So I'll get that on the go, and I'll show you what's happening. Right, there they are cooking in there. There they are cooking in there. You've got to keep your eye on these, right? Because it's you can't leave these at all. It's obviously it's using very hot oil. So we just get them onto the kitchen towel later, and I'll show you again. Okay, well, there's the finished article. Right, just to be fair, they don't look like the onion bhajis from the Indian, but I can tell you straight away why they don't look like it is because they neglected to say once you cut the onions in strips, you should cut them in half. That's the only difference I can see. I will taste them shortly, and I will let you know what I think they taste like. Do you know, I think these are they're absolutely delicious. I fully recommend these. And what you could see it there, that's probably about, that would probably cost you about £8 in the in cash in the Indian. Oh, and do you know what, right? The sort of more you wait, the more taste you get afterwards. They're really nice. Very pleased I did this. I'll be doing this a whole lot more. Right, hope you enjoy the rest of the show. Ghost stories coming up. I'll see you later.